Ever since Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction, the campaign against indecency has spread beyond television to radio and now to your home entertainment center. New technology is making it possible for you to rent or view movies with objectionable scenes or language edited out. Is this new power for the consumer or a new type of censorship? For some insight this morning, we're joined by the editor-in-chief of Hollywood Reporter, Bob Dowling, and he joins us now from Los Angeles. Bob, good morning to you.
Good morning, David. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Good.
And you?
Good, thank you.
Let's start with this new technology from ClearPlay, which is my understanding you can buy this at Walmart. What exactly does it do?
Well, what ClearPlay does is that they take the DVD and then they edit out the scenes that they feel are objectionable. Could be a scene, could be nudity, could be violence, and then then a store like Walmart would buy that, and you can, as a consumer, buy the technology, buy a video player from Walmart that reads that code. So when you watch the film on the DVD, it would automatically skip those parts that have been taken out. And I think right now there are about 600 of those DVDs that have already been edited.
So ClearPlay clearly saw an opportunity here.
Of course, there's a great demand in this country for more family entertainment, and I think that that's evident, but there is a question as to whether or not they have a right to do that.
Yeah, there is a major question. We're going to get to that in a moment, but let's talk about Trilogy Studios, also out of Utah, and they take it a step further. I know they use the example of Titanic, where the software actually puts the clothes on Kate Winslet in the nude scene.
Right, and it's exactly the same kind of thing, of a process, except the technology is a little bit different, but the end result is exactly the same, and that is to homogenize a movie based upon a taste level that the one who's editing the film has.
And I know CleanFlix arbitrarily doing it on their own as well.
Right. Saving
Private Ryan, they've cleaned up that first scene.
Right, and then they would sell it directly, and people could buy the film with that scene taken out.
So let's get to the point you made earlier. What's the reaction in Hollywood to all this? Is this even legal to be working with or changing someone's property?
Well, I think there are a number of issues. One is it's in the courts right now. There is a lawsuit pending that some of the directors in Los Angeles have brought against ClearPlay, and vice versa. They've sued back for the right to do this. But the reality of it is this is intellectual property. Somebody created this picture, this film, and they have a right to do with it as they see fit. And the question then becomes, does someone else have the right to go in and edit it to their own taste level and then make it available to the general public?
Bob,
people in town generally feel no. By the same token, in a survey that we did with our readers, we found out that almost half the people felt that if there was a good business, a good market reason for it, they wouldn't object to it. But the reality of it is that that would be predicated on the artist, the director, the rights owner to be the one who determines what changes are going to be made, not somebody outside the system.
And what happened to the days when you just simply decided whether or not the movie itself was appropriate for your family?
Well, keep in mind there's been a rating system in this country for 38 years. I'm also intrigued by the idea that there are over 450 films released every single year, and the average moviegoer in this country sees a total of 6 films. So within that general choice, I would think there's certainly a lot of opportunity there for people to see a film that they would really want to see.
Where do you think this is going with just a few seconds left? Do you think that we'll be scaling back on the technology?
No, I don't think you'll ever scale back on technology. I think that's here to stay. I think what is going to happen is that there's going to be some agreement as to how it can be done so that people can have another choice for seeing a film the way they want to.
All right, Bob Dowling of The Hollywood Reporter, we can promise we will not be messing with this interview. We will air it as is. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
You're watching World News Now.